and a very warm welcome to everyone. I am Saira Menon, and it is my pleasure to be with a group that believes in doing things differently. Stephen Covey has rightly said, winners don't do different things, they do things differently. We are learning at all times, be it at home, in school, with parents, friends, in a countryside, or in the garden. We are either learning consciously or unconsciously. Therefore, everyone and everything around us is our teacher. William Wordsworth, the greatest nature poet of England, has said, and I quote, "One impulse of wondrous word can teach you more of man, of more evil and of good, than all the sages can," unquote. He believed that nature is a wonderful teacher and healer. And what better way than to be in the lap of nature to learn about The Frog and the Nightingale by Vikram Seth.
Hi, welcome to you all. I'm Nilesh and I'm going to take you to a wonderful journey in a dense forest. Can anyone tell me how many of you have ever visited a forest in their lives?
Sir,
Yes, Saga, tell me.
in my last vacation, I had been to Goa with my parents, and there I had seen a lot of forest and greeneries.
Yes, true. Goa is a wonderful place. Today we are going to travel together to see a cunning frog and a humble nightingale.
Sir, we have never heard of a frog as a cunning animal.
Yes, but the hero of our today's discussion is a cunning frog. The poet Vikram Seth has imagined a frog which is a mean, self-centered and today's businessman-like character, and Nightingale as a meek and easily betrayed to fall into trap. In today's world, everywhere you find such corporate and mean people, isn't it? Now, whatever I say, you should keep it in your mind and afterwards you can note it down. The entire poem is an account of a frog who is more than a bathroom singer and better than some of the cap-wearing singers of Bollywood. Now students, I will read the first 4 lines for you. Then we will discuss certain meanings of difficult words. Then the explanations, okay? Now let me read the first 4 lines for you. Once upon a time, a frog croaked away in Bengal bog. Every night from dusk to dawn, he croaked on and on and on. Here, Bengal bog means a forest. And students, have you ever noticed a frog in your vicinity? The poet has ensured that the journey ahead is very catchy and interesting, right? Once upon a time, there was a frog, and he was croaking all night in a muddy place. You can say that it was his hobby to croak, or he was just an irritating character.
Once upon a time a frog croaked away in Bengal bog. Every night from dusk to dawn, he croaked on and on and on. He croaked on and on and on.
Now, the next lines. Other creatures loathed his voice, but alas, they had no choice. And the crass cacophony bled out from the sumac tree. Here the word crass is very interesting. Crass means unrefined and crude and without any sense. The croaking of the frog was very crude. It was good for nothing. Cacophony, on the other hand, is a harsh sound. And minstrel, it is a simple word. It means to sing. And students, as far as the explanation is concerned, the frog kept on croaking all night till all the creatures in the jungle started hating him. How irritating.
Other creatures loathed his voice, but alas, they had no choice. And the crass cacophony bled out from the summer tree, at whose foot the frog each night minstreled on till morning light, minstreled on till morning light.
Hey students, can any one of you croak like a frog? Okay, enough. So next time, when your school organizes a fancy dress competition, you all can take part as a frog, yeah? Now, can you visualize an animated film with a frog in a muddy place?
Once upon a time a frog croaked away in Binglebog. Every night from dusk to dawn, he croaked on and on and on. He croaked on and on and on. Other creatures loathed his voice, but alas, they had no choice. And the crass cacophony blared out from the summer tree, at whose foot the frog each night minstrelled on till morning light, minstrelled on till morning light.
Let's see further lines. Neither stones, nor prayers, nor sticks, insults or complaints or bricks. Still the frog determination to display his heart's elation.
Neither stones nor prayer nor sticks, insults or complaints or bricks. Still the frog's is determination to display his heart's elation, to display his heart's elation.
And now friends, here there is a turning point and twist in the story. But one night, a nightingale, in the moonlight, cold and pale, perched upon the sumac tree, casting forth her melody, dumbstruck sat the gaping frog. And students, what happened that the frog was croaking all night till the dawn broke, and all the creatures were so irritated that they beat him with stones, they insulted him, they prayed him, but all in vain. All this did not weaken the singing spirits of the frog. He was very determined and unmoved, and he croaked continuously till a nightingale came to the sumac tree, place below which the frog lived. And Nightingale started singing in a melodious voice. And students, she sang so beautifully that the frog was completely unanswered and dumbstruck.
But one night a nightingale in the moonlight cold and pale perched upon the summer tree, casting forth her melody. Dumbstruck sat the gaping frog. Dumbstruck sat the gaping frog.
Anyone knows who is the recent Nightingale of India? Okay, correct. You all are very intelligent students, and believe me, I am not boasting you. You see, here is a musical parody of two contrasting characters. The frog is a boastful and dominating character, and Nightingale is a meek and a nervous polite bird. The rhyming style of the poem is also AABB, AABBCC and so on. If anywhere during our discussions, if you do not follow anything, you should ask me and interrupt me, so that all the doubts can be cleared on the spots. And friends, during your classroom, you can also ask your teacher so that you can understand whatever you do not follow. Can anyone imagine what will happen next?
I think that there will be a singing competition between the frog and the nightingale. We all will witness Indian Idol 4.
Indian Idol 4. Good imagination. Indian Idol 4 in the forest. Now see the lyrics and tell me if I can take part in that competition with those animals. And the whole admiring bog stared towards the sumac rapt, and when she had ended, clapped. Ducks had swum and herons waded to her as she serenaded. And now the nightingale sings so melodiously like our Lata Mangeshkar that when she had finished, all the creatures clapped and cheered except our jealous frog. The word serenaded means to sing beautifully and with melody. I hope you all understand.
And the whole admiring bock stared towards the summer rapt, and when she had ended clapped. Ducks had swum and herons waded to her as she serenaded. La 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 la, to her as she serenaded.
Now the next lines. And a solitary loon wept beneath the summer moon. Toads and teals and trillers captured. Bravo to divine and core. So the nightingale once more, quite unused to such applause, sang till dawn without a pause. Now here, the real mental condition of the frog is emphasized. The word encore means to sing some more, or maybe once more in our Desi local language. We usually speak this when we see some interesting and hilarious performances.
And a solitary loon wept beneath the summer moon. Toads and teals and tiddlers captured by her voice cheered on enraptured.
Bravo to divine and core.
So the nightingale once more, quite unused to such applause, sang till dawn without a pause, sang till dawn without a pause.
Sir, what is interesting and hilarious in Nightingale song?
Yes, I know. But the creatures were so bored with the croaking of frog, and they did not have radio channels, and they thought now the frog will be ashamed of his voice and stop croaking. The nightingale became overwhelmed by the response he got from everyone. The frog wept bitterly reacting to this, as he was singing for so many years, but he was never adored by anyone. And students, we all know that people always adore good and melodious music.
Sir,
Yes.
I've got a question. Why did the frog sing continuously for a long time when there was no one to adore him?
Maybe he felt that someday he might sing melodiously. Students, I think this is enough for your brains. Now let us take a short break.
Hope you all had a wonderful time meeting an arrogant and obstinate frog and a modest and melodious nightingale. We can characterize the frog as adamant because he continued to sing from dawn till dusk, and obstinate as he continued with his croaking in spite of repeated requests, and even when the other creatures pelted stones, hit him with sticks, complained or insulted him. And not to forget our melodious nightingale, whose song I'm sure is still reverberating in your ears. That's all that we have for you today. Until next time, goodbye.
Once upon a time a frog croaked away in Binglebog. Every night from dusk to dawn, he croaked on and on and on. He croaked on and on and on. Other creatures loathed his voice, but alas, they had no choice. And the crass cacophony blared out from the summer tree, at whose foot the frog each night minstrel on till morning light, minstrel on till morning light. Neither stones nor prayer nor sticks, insults or complaints or bricks, still the frog's determination to display his heart's elation, to display his heart's elation. But one night a nightingale in the moonlight cold and pale perched upon the summer tree, casting forth her melody. Dumbstruck sat the gaping frog. Dumbstruck sat the gaping frog. And the whole admiring bog stared towards the summer rapt, and when she had ended clapped. Ducks had swum and herons waded to her as she serenaded. La 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 la, to her as she serenaded. And a solitary loon wept beneath the summer moon. Toads and eels and tiddlers captured by her voice cheered on enraptured.
Bravo to divine and go.
So the nightingale once more, quite unused to such applause, sang till dawn without a pause, sang till dawn without a pause.